This is a very complicated chain of events. Police are still trying to sort all of it out, but I'm going to give you the big picture. This dangerous duo had just killed a man, and then they came here to this backyard. This is how Cody Winters got inside this random home. This home obviously has electricity, but we're told it had no air conditioning, no running water for about 4 months. You can see the sign on the door here. The sounds of the machines and all of those flickering lights can put some compulsive gamblers in a trance-like state. Dr. Hunter calls it the zone. The details of what happened here in Unit B Monday are very disturbing. According to Metro Police, Carrillo told her son, quote, "I love you." And then right here in the small apartment, she took her rifle and shot the little boy in the head. The New Frontier was the last big implosion Las Vegas saw. So if the lake gets below 950 feet, then we're in big trouble. That's when the output here at Hoover Dam would be zero. We are live on the Arizona side of Hoover Dam, overlooking our state of Nevada. Aaron Drawhorn, 8 News Now.
This is breaking news from 8 News Now.
Good evening. Police are investigating an armed robbery at a resort in the heart of the Las Vegas Strip.
Aaron Drawhorn is live at the Bellagio. Aaron.
Dave and Paula, an official Metro Police spokesman, would only say Metro is investigating a possible robbery at a major strip resort. But we have several Metro sources speaking on the condition of anonymity, offering up some more information. We're told just before 9 o'clock, a robber walked up to the cashier's cage here at the Bellagio, and that robber used a gun and got away with $30,000. At this point, we don't have any sort of description about the suspect, but you have to keep in mind, from the moment you walk onto a casino until the moment you leave, there are surveillance cameras all over the place, so police have a lot of information, presumably, to go on. Now, this is not the first robbery here at the Bellagio. The most infamous case was from 2010. That is the case of the so-called biker bandit, Anthony Carrillo, the son of a one-time Las Vegas judge who walked into the Bellagio, and Carrillo got away with a lot of casino chips. In fact, he got away with $1.5 million in chips. He sped off on a motorcycle. That case was unsolved for quite some time, but police eventually caught up with Carrillo, and he is now serving time up to 27 years in a Nevada state prison. Of course, the most infamous robbery here at the Bellagio, they got away with it. Danny Ocean and his gang, talking about George Clooney from the 2001 movie Ocean's 11. Of course, that was all Hollywood and all fiction. Details on this factual case as they come in on 8 News Now and 8newsnow.com. We're live from the Las Vegas Strip on a very busy Friday night. Aaron Drawhorn, 8 News Now. A freeway service technician pulled off to the side of the highway to help these suspects, but they forced him to drive to this neighborhood and this home, apparently targeted randomly. It is still traumatizing for the victims to talk about this ordeal because they were face to face with sheer terror. Danger at the door came knocking Tuesday morning on Autumn Street.
I never thought it'd happen to me.
Julie Ramos found herself fighting for life. A violent struggle took place when her husband, Richard, answered the door.
It's like the movies. They come in, they get you, you're running, you're hiding, you're surviving for your life. I can't tell you, it's sickening.
The gunman, 27-year-old Cody Winters, and his accomplice, 35-year-old Natasha Jackson, caused pure pandemonium. Julie was stabbed, Richard was shot, and later died.
My husband was a great person. He gave to everyone.
The dangerous duo left the Ramos' home, trying to get into other houses to hide as police raced to the rescue.
I'm still in shock about this whole deal.
John doesn't feel comfortable giving his full name. He's still shaken after the suspects barged into his home on Almondwood. He and his girlfriend were awakened.
He said, "No, he's got a gun, he's got a gun." And he come barreling at me, he kicks my dog gate down. He says, "I want car. I want the keys to your car right now. Right now. I want the keys to your car now."
John gave him the keys, so he believes what happened next was heartless.
He turned and went fired right at me. Boom! Like that. And he missed me. He hit Terry right here on the right side. She fell in the inside entryway on the tile.
His girlfriend is in critical condition. John says he can't believe he escaped evil.
Guy was crazy. Yeah, I could see it in his eyes. I knew, I said to myself, I'm dead. When he had the gun to me and I looked him straight in the eye, I said, I'm dead. That's it. I know I'm dead. And
Within minutes, police had Jackson into custody and opened fire on Winters, taking out the threat, perhaps saving John's life.
the Metro Police Department did a fantastic job in helping me. Fantastic. They were the best they've ever done.
John's girlfriend is undergoing a third surgery because she has lost so much blood. Meantime, the Ramos family here is preparing for a funeral. These are the flashing lights you never want to see. In the holiday season, it's even harder. Deanna Long doesn't know what she's going to do.
I don't know.
Deanna was in her upstairs apartment when the fire broke out in a downstairs unit.
The smoke is the worst. That's the worst is the smoke. It was so thick. So thick. We had to get out.
Deanna got out alive, barefoot.
Oh my God.
She stands in the cold, crying at the devastation.
We had no time. Seconds. Seconds we had. We had no time. So everything's gone.
But a blaze like this brings out the good in people.
I've never experienced a fire, like been near one or anything like that before.
Paul McIntyre was driving by
We were just screaming.
when fierce flames started devouring the apartment building.
Once I saw the smoke and everything, I just kicked through the first window and started yelling in. We didn't know if anybody was in there.
Fortunately, no one was home in that unit.
We're gonna have to have you guys move into different apartments.
The Clark County Fire Department got everything under control in 15 minutes.
I just thank God we got out, because it could have been much worse. You could not have been talking to me right now. That's how bad it was.
Command Battalion 6, you copy. 1 positive transport.
Deanna suffered from smoke inhalation and was taken to the hospital. Everything is gone, but she's thankful to be here.
I have me, and my family will be happy for that. They at least still have me.
Aaron Drawhorn found out there is a surprising twist to his loss.
Dave, Paula, this was not an expensive bracelet, but for Jason Shaw, its value is priceless. He thought he had lost it forever, but now Shaw has hope in this incredible story of lost and found. In the El Dorado Valley, this time of year, there's a place that's becoming more popular with adrenaline seekers who love to take a plunge. Nelson's Landing is a favorite spot to cliff jump for Jason Shaw. He's jumped down into Lake Mojave many times over the years, but he can't forget one jump in 2011.
It was a rough time. It was a rough day for it.
When Shaw leaped off the edge of the cliff and hit the water, a bracelet he was wearing fell off his wrist and sank to the bottom of Lake Mojave.
I swam from the water and got back onto the cliffs, and I noticed it was gone, and I lost it. Like, I was so upset.
Understandably so, because the bracelet was sentimental to Shaw. It's just like this one he now wears, but in memory of Joshua Kynock.
My best friend who passed away in 2005.
Kynock was an Army buddy who served his country alongside Shaw in Iraq.
He was in the 3rd Infantry Division with me from Santa Rosa, California. We were roommates for a long time. In 2005, which is a pretty bad year for us, he ended up losing his life.
Kynock had a daughter just a few months before he was killed in action by an explosive device on his 2nd tour of duty in Iraq.
But he was a funny guy, really well liked with everybody over in our big, military group.
The bracelet was a symbol of Kynock's bravery, his sacrifice, and Shaw thought it was gone forever.
I was really upset. There's no getting it back. I had never taken it off.
But Shaw recently discovered a posting on a Los Angeles Times website that recognizes California's war dead.
It was insane. When I saw that post, I got goosebumps all over. There's no way you're gonna find a black bracelet at the bottom of a lake.
But there was a way. A man named Michael Acevedo wrote that he found the bracelet honoring Joshua Kynock while diving. Acevedo wrote, "It would be an honor to be able to give this back to whomever is the rightful owner."
If the gentleman who found my bracelet sees this message and what we're doing right now, I would be the happiest guy in the world.
Shaw hopes word of this disappearance and discovery will get his bracelet back by making a splash. Shaw has been busy trying to track down Michael Acevedo through social media, but so far, no luck. All we have is his name. We'll post this story on our Facebook page and Twitter account soon and encourage you to share it with your friends and family to help solve this mystery so Jason Shaw can get the bracelet back, and so he always, Dave, will have his fallen comrade with him wherever he goes.